Hi everybody, it's Kate. Today I'm talking about another movie. The movie I'm talking about today is Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer, which it was probably like my absolute favorite movie when I was a kid. Like it came out 2011 and I think I've seen this movie like 10 billion times, and that's barely an exaggeration. Like I love this movie. Like whenever I rewatched it, I was like quoting stuff, and I have not seen this movie in so long, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this movie so much. It's so good. So I wanted to talk about it today because I thought it was kind of fun. So our main characters are Judy Moody, obviously, her little brother named Stink, their aunt named Opal, and then some other main characters. But those are the three main characters. Judy Moody is a third grader who summer just started, and she has like a bucket list sort of like a bunch of stuff she wants to do, and it's like you get like thrill points is what she calls it, and it's like whoever her and her group of friends, which is three other kids, whoever gets the most thrill points wins. And she's like, I can't have a fun summer if I don't do these things. It's like riding a scary ride and surfing a wave and like watching a scary movie. So it's just like a bunch of things that she's like, this is gonna make my summer freaking awesome. And it's such a short list. It's so silly because it's like you could do all these things in like 1 week. But it's cute. Yeah, anyways. So then her other three best friends are Frank, who is like kind of like this, like a scaredy cat who's kind of like a dork, and Judy is friends with him, but she's annoyed that he's kind of a baby. Amy, who is just another girl, and Rocky, who is her best friend, and she's telling them all of her plans for summer, but then Amy says she's going to Borneo for the summer, and Rocky is going to circus camp for the summer. So she's like, I'm stuck with Frank. I am stuck here with Frank. You two are going and doing awesome stuff, and I'm here with Frank. It's so sad. She's so mean to Frank the whole movie. Like, she's still, like, friends with Frank, but she's like, this is my least favorite friend. She even is, like, talking about how it's, like, her second best friend. But it's kind of sad because Frank just goes along with whatever she says, and then she's like, you suck, Frank. Oh, it makes me so sad. But it's like in a funny way, because they're like third graders, so it's like, who cares? So like her and Frank do a few of like the little things because they find out that their friend Rocky walked on a tightrope, so they're super jealous. They try walking on a tightrope, but Frank goes on at the same time as Judy, and they both fall into the water. And Judy's really upset because she's like, I lost thrill points because of you. And then they go to an amusement park. Oh, and this part's so gross. So Frank eats like a ton of amusement park food. Like he eats like cotton candy, ice cream, lollipops, corn dogs, everything, right? And then they go on this like one of like the high roller coasters, and he throws up all over. Oh. So then we also find out that Stink wants to catch Bigfoot, because there are sightings of Bigfoot apparently where they are in West Virginia or Virginia. Judy and Stink go to like one of Stink's friends who is a grown man. He has like a Bigfoot like layer in his work. Like he works at like a pet store, and he has like a little like Bigfoot cave where he has like evidence, and like they have meetings. It's so funny. So it's Stink, Zeke, and then a couple who are not older, but they're like middle-aged, and they are obsessed with finding Bigfoot. So like it's so funny because Judy goes and she's like, this is insane. You guys are ridiculous. So then her parents tell her that they're going to California for the summer because one of Judy's grandparents needs help. And so Judy's like, I have to stay home with Stink all summer, her little brother. But they're like, no, we're going to bring your aunt. Your Aunt Opal is going to come and stay with you guys. So she's like, I hate that woman. I don't even remember her. But the second Opal comes, she loves her. She's like the coolest aunt ever. She's like, she like travels the world and does art and is like super nice to the kids, but is also really cool. So it's like, she's like a great, very nice person, a very nice aunt. So then Judy and Opal make like they use trash can lids to make like hats because there are like 2 lion statues outside of the library. So Opal is just like, we should just do some fun art. And while they're making it, Judy's hand gets stuck on the table with like super glue, and Stink goes out to get ice cream from like the ice cream truck, who Judy just continuously misses, partially because she doesn't want it, and then other times just because, you know, her hand is stuck to her table. So she's like, Stink, please give me some ice cream, please.
Stop! Hey, my hand! Stop! My hand is glued to the table! right back.
Stinker! Buy me an ice cream! Please?
I'm coming to save you.
And then it takes like an hour and a half, and her hand is like glued to the table, and Opal keeps using just like anything, like olive oil, chemicals, all this stuff. Like her hand is gonna be like acidically burned. It's gonna like, it'll come up and all of her skin is falling off, so it's just like bones. Like she used so many chemicals. I'm surprised there was not like a chemical reaction that like burned her skin off or started the fire. But after this, Judy's like super upset, and she's like, this is like the worst day of my life. And then Opal's like, hey, listen, like I'll do something that we can help you with. And she's like, I have an idea. They go into the car. Opal doesn't really know how to drive because she doesn't drive anywhere, because she just goes to a ton of different countries. So she starts driving, but she's like really bad at it. She's the worst driver in the entire world. She hits a bouncy castle. It gets stuck to their car, and then like once it falls off, you find out that there was a kid in it. The kid's fine, but still crazy. She like drives on like people's lawns. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. As someone who now drives, like whenever I watch this, I didn't drive, and now I'm like, this is honestly very stressful, because like it's kind of like your biggest fear is just like crashing into stuff and like not being able to brake. Like, oh, it's so scary. And they end up going to an abandoned like fun zone, amusement park, actually unzone. It's like really old, and it has just like they go and they're like, we're gonna just have our picnic here. And oh, it's so gross. So Stink is looking for Bigfoot. He just finds a ton of poop on the ground and puts it in baggies because he's like, maybe there's a Bigfoot scat. It's not, because it's tiny. But for somehow it rolls onto the table, and while Opal is making sandwiches for their picnic, the poop gets stuck on all the sandwiches. It's so gross. And then they all like see it and they're like, oh my gosh, it's poop. But like they all freak out. It's so funny. But like literally, I remember as a kid being like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. That is so disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. But then they go and they want to ride elephants, because that was one of the things on Judy Moody's little bucket list. But again, Opal's really bad at driving, so she runs into this thing, and a giant fake elephant head falls, crashes onto their car, and destroys it. I think you could still ride the elephant after this, but they don't. Like, I'm surprised that she didn't get, like, arrested or something. I don't know if you would get arrested, but, like, fined for property damage. And also, Judy and Stink's parents' car is destroyed now. Judy and Frank go to a horror movie. They're dressed as the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. The costumes are so cute. They're so little. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. She has like the wig on and like, oh, adorable. I love it so much. And Frank has like the bolts and the whatever. It's very cute. And they go to the horror, like the horror movie show. It's just like a classic old timey. It almost feels like Twilight Zone movie. Like it's obviously fake for this movie. But Frank gets really scared because one of the characters in the movie is called Frank. And he gets really scared, so he freaks out, and Judy's trying to be like, stop, you're such a baby, just watch the movie, stop. And he's like freaking out, so then he runs out and she chases after him.
I'm hungry for you, Frank!
He said my name! He said my name! You are not leaving! Let go!
She's like, you're horrible, like, you're a fun sponge, like, you suck, you ruin everything. And she's like, Amy and Rocky wouldn't throw up on me. Amy and Rocky wouldn't run out of a movie theater.
Rocky and Amy wouldn't bail after 2 seconds of zombie. Rocky and Amy wouldn't knock me off a tightrope. Rocky and Amy wouldn't puke all over me.
And then he's like, if I'm a fun sponge, you're a fun mop. And it's so sad because she's so mean to Frank. Like, it is so sad. And then he literally like walks out to the street to go wherever his parents are. And I know this is so mean, but I was like, it would be so hilarious if he just got hit by a bus right now. I know it's so evil, but it looks like that. Like, it literally looks like he's gonna get hit by a bus. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't wish a little kid would get hit by a bus, but I'm just saying I was expecting it. So then Judy can't get back into the theater because she left her ticket in her backpack, which is in the theater. And the lady who says it, she's like, no ticket, no entry to the movie. It's so overdramatic. It's so ridiculous. It's like, just think of the meanest thing you could say to this little kid and that's it.
Sorry, no ticket, no movie.
Judy's having a horrible time. She goes outside and so Opal and Stink had made a life-sized Bigfoot out of like a bunch of like paper mache and household items, and the news is coming to talk about it, and Judy's like, I want to be famous. So she quickly runs outside and is like, my name's Judy Moody, and then they turn off the cameras. It's so funny. She's like, do you really believe Bigfoot is real? And Stink's like, yeah, 12 people couldn't be wrong. It's so funny. I don't know if that's the right number. I'm sorry if it's wrong. But then she goes to like the meeting and she meets everyone. And then it's like, maybe Bigfoot does exist. She doesn't really believe it, but she's gonna be there. They set up a trap for Bigfoot and they're gonna camp outside of their house because there were sightings of Bigfoot near their home. But it's just the giant Bigfoot in their front yard. But they don't connect the dots. So they go outside and they camp outside and they have like a giant like teepee tent, like a net that they're gonna kidnap Bigfoot with like peanut butter jars and stuff because Bigfoot really likes peanut butter. And they're like waiting outside all night and they fall asleep and then they hear something and Judy's like, it's Bigfoot. So she runs and she throws the net on him and they both fall under the net, but you find out it's just Frank. He's just returning her backpack. Which I don't know why you would do this in the middle of the night, but I would just wait till the morning. He's like, what are you doing? And then they hear a noise from the woods because they live near the woods, and so Stink and Judy go and do it. Frank's like, my dad's here, I have to go, bye. So then they go out into the woods, and it's so funny because it's like such little sibling behavior. This is like literally me and my little baby sister. It's like, no, you go first, and then they're like so scared out of their minds the entire time, and then when they run back, it's so funny. Like they see like a nest and they think it's Bigfoot's nest, and then it's like, oh my gosh, and then an opossum, however you want to say it, scares Judy and they run inside. Like they sprint through like a little creek into their home, into their bedrooms, and they're scared like the rest of the night. It's so funny. And Opal slept through all of this. She said she was gonna stay awake in case anything happened, but she slept through all of this ruckus. She's a very deep sleeper. The next morning they're kind of upset because they didn't find Bigfoot, but then they see a giant Bigfoot running with dogs chasing him. So they're like, oh my gosh, we gotta get him. So they chase after him. They steal this little kid's bike. They bike down and then they hop into the husband and wife Bigfoot chasers van, who are like, we get into a couple car chases a week. We know how to do this. And it's like, okay, Diva, from who? But they're chasing after it because Bigfoot jumped into the ice cream truck. So they're like, oh my gosh, Bigfoot like hijacked the ice cream truck. So they follow it, and then the news van comes and follows them as well. And it stops at the Unzone, the place where they had the poop sandwiches. And they're like, oh my gosh. So they jump out, and then they see the Bigfoot, and he takes off his mask, and it's Zeke, the guy who runs the Bigfoot thing. And they're like, what? And they're like, oh, the ice cream truck guy hired me. They see that the ice cream truck guy is Mr. Todd, Judy Moody's teacher, who was like, listen, if you find me over the summer, because I'm going to be working a summer job, you're going to get a prize. So she's like, I found you. And then the prize is front row tickets to a circus. So the circus is at the Unzone. So they go in and Rocky is there and he's shoveling elephant poop. And he's like, Judy, hey Judy. Frank's there as well. They made up, whatever. Judy gets cut in half. She gets put together again. It's really horrible. They had to bring a surgeon on and stitch her back together again. I'm kidding, she's fine. And then it like all ends well, and they're all like friends again. Then her friends come back and they are like, oh my gosh, I miss you so much, blah 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 blah. And that's the end of the movie. I love this movie so much. Like genuinely, was my favorite movie when I was a kid, and for many reasons. But one, because there are like these little cartoon add-ons for Judy's imagination. Like she imagines she's like this like circus performer, or she's in the Arctic or something like that, and it's like these like cute little animations. And this was my favorite part as a kid. Like looking back, it's obviously not the most amazing animations, but then again, this was made in 2011, so whatever. And I just loved it so much. And like even because this was a book, right? So like it feels so much like a book, because like whenever it's like one of the words is like kind of over exaggerated, they say it and then they have like a thing. Because like one time Mr. Todd is like, my hint for you of where I'm gonna be this summer is somewhere cold. And it says cold and it has like snowflakes. Like it's such a little thing, but it's so cute because it makes it feel so much more like a book. I don't know. I just think it's so cute and like silly. I have like nothing bad to say about this movie. I'm being so serious. I absolutely love this movie as a kid. Like when I was watching it, I almost started crying. I was like, I remember this movie from when I was a kid. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Like it's like one of those types of movies where you're like, yeah, it's not even sad, but I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. That's kind of it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, because if you do not, you're gonna have the worst summer ever. You're gonna have a super bummer summer. Okay. Bye!